welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Nat and this is Nat's Narrative. Today we are kind of celebrating my first anniversary here on YouTube. It is almost a year since the first video that I uploaded went up, and that was a reading blog of me trying to finish my summer TBR before the spooky season took over my life. And lo and behold, here we are, doing the exact same thing. Last year, I had two books that I really wanted to finish before September ended, and one of them I did have the ebook for it, so that helped a lot, because just reading two physical books at the same time, both of them being romances, was not gonna happen for me personally. But this time, I've got 3 physical books that I need to finish before September ends. Mind you, it is September 12th, 11th, 12th, yes. So, can I do this? I will try. I will attempt to do so, okay? And I'm gonna take you with me on that journey. Here's the thing. I'm not a summer girl, okay? I don't look forward to it. It's my least favorite season. I don't compile like a curated list of all of the summery books that I want to read, okay? And while I did read a few summery books throughout the season, I really only had a couple of books that I absolutely knew that I had to read this summer. And those books were the first 2 books in the theravencycle series. I read the first one in July throughout the month, finished it, and then I started the Thieves, which is the second book. As you can see, I haven't made it very far. I started this like the first week of August, and then I kind of abandoned it. This does take place in the summer though, and I want to read it in the summer, okay? Like I've said many times before, I live in the desert. It is very hot right now. The found family in this series is unlike any other, okay? Like I wanna compare it almost to Six of Crows, but no, it's even better than Six of Crows, like the found family aspect of it. Okay, I said it. If you haven't seen my last video, it was a travel blog. I went to Chicago, and while I was there, I visited the most gorgeous Barnes & Noble ever. And I did end up getting a few books there, but the one that absolutely screamed summer at me was Backhanded Compliments by Katie Chandler. This is an author that I've never heard of before, and I've actually haven't seen a lot of people talk about this book, but the cover immediately had me drawn in, because not only the colors are gorgeous and the whole thing is gorgeous, but sapphic tennis players that are playing against each other, sign me up immediately, okay? I did make a mistake when I bought this, and I missed the part where this book has a soulmate trope, which usually I absolutely hate. I hate it, okay? So I actually started this tonight. I'm on chapter 5, like very little pages, and like page 25, okay? And so far it's been fun. There is very vivid descriptions of tennis, which I don't play tennis, I don't watch tennis. The way that the soulmate thing works in here is that you get the name of your soulmate, kind of like, it looks kind of like a scar tattooed on you, like it's kind of silver-ish, like a scar. And when you touch for the first time, it gets black, so like it's like a black tattoo, like the name of the other person, you know, on your wrist. So they do the whole game, they have the match, and then obviously one of them wins, the other one doesn't, and emotions are running high because this is really important for the both of them. They both really want to win, and one of them doesn't care at all about the whole soulmate thing. Her name is Juliet. She does not care about the whole soulmate thing. But Luca does care, and she does wonder, is Juliet my Juliet? But still, they both give it their everything to win. One of them wins, and then when they go to shake hands at the end of the match, they feel it, and then of course, like, they know that they are soulmates. Juliet does not give a, okay, she doesn't care. She's just like, all I care about is tennis, that's it. And Luca is a little hurt because she was excited at the prospect of finding her soulmate, but the fact that they're rivals just, kind of ruined everything for them. I'm going to continue to read this, and continue to read The Dream Thieves. And the fact that I started this before finishing this is crazy. My only hope is that the fact that they're two very different genres will help me, but who knows? We'll see. And you will see as well, I guess. It starts as all vile things do. Untold. These women are ridiculous, okay? But like, in a funny way. They're ridiculous. Hello guys, it is Sunday. I haven't spoken to you since Friday, but I did do some reading in the meantime, so let me just quickly go over what I've been reading so that I can jump in the pool, okay? I did tell you that I'd started reading Backhanded Compliments right before I started filming the intro, and then afterwards, you saw me. I read some more. I made it up to page 68 so far. I don't know if the soulmate thing is supposed to be taken seriously or it's supposed to be taken like a silly thing that it's happening. I am choosing to take it as a silly thing that it's happening. One of them is just being very immature and a sore bad loser, and the other one is just like very hurt about it. So that's it so far. I am gonna read this while I'm in the pool, so maybe I'll have more
updates, more formulated thoughts later. But yesterday I did read a little bit of the Dream Thieves. I think it was on page 54 when I filmed the intro, and now I'm on page 76. So I only read about 20 pages, but to be fair, I did have like a family get together because of Mexicans Independence Day is in 2 days, but we were celebrating during the weekend. And I did take the book with me, and I was just reading there like while my family was hanging out. So I only read about 20 pages, right? So far in this book, what can I say? It is a second book in a series, so I don't want to say too much because anything I can say about this is gonna be a spoiler of like the ending of the first book. So let's just say that I'm enjoying myself. Okay, I love the banter between the friends. They're all so cute and adorable, and I want to squish their cheeks. That's it. Now I'm just gonna go and get in the pool. Okay, I will see you later.
I ended up reading a little bit before bed. I read about 22 pages of The Dream Thieves, putting me at exactly chapter 13, page 100. And then while I was in the pool, I did end up reading about this much. I made it to page 104, and now I'm on chapter 16. So I guess in total, I read about 60 pages today. Not bad. I also have been reading an ebook called The Co-op. I forget the name of the author, but I'm gonna put it here. And I did make quite a bit of progress. I think I read about 25% of that this afternoon. It's also like a summer romance, but I'm not gonna include it in this video. Okay, it's just the physical books. But I do wanna read more tomorrow because time is ticking. But yeah, I am proud of myself for being able to like handle both of these books so well at the same time. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. It has been a few days since I last talked to you or since I filmed. and I just wasn't in the mood for it. But I have been reading both of the books, don't worry about that. It is officially fall, but still September, okay? So the mission continues. I am just going to give you guys a reading update, let you know where I am and what's going on or what I'm thinking about the books, and then I'm gonna have a little reading session, okay? As for backhanded compliments, I am on page 202, which is 57% of the book. I am a little over halfway through, and it's not that long of a book, so I feel like I could probably finish this in a couple sittings, maybe one, if I really like gave myself time and, you know, stuck to it, but we shall see. I'm not reading this today because, as I've said, I've been alternating books, and this was the last one that I read. I am liking the book. I don't think it's like a 5-star personally, like I'm not obsessed with it, but it is looking like a 4 or 4.5, depends how the rest of the book goes, but I am enjoying myself. It is fun, it is cute, the characters are endearing, I would say. I'm not obsessed with either of the girls, but they're endearing to me. The soulmate trope is not as annoying as I thought it was gonna be. The author has made it so, like, basically if you have like a injury, like a not a very serious injury, if you get touched or like massaged, I guess, by your soulmate, it's like a healing touch or something like that, and the author has used that 3 times at this point, okay? And I'm not complaining. I haven't made it to any smutty scenes, but the tension in those massage scenes, that's all I'm gonna say. As for the Dream Thieves, I'm not sure what percentage I'm on, but I am on page 172 out of like 450. So I might put that here on the screen, maybe, who knows. But I am really enjoying this. I love it so much. I love these characters so much. They are also endearing, but in a way that I'm completely obsessed with them, and it makes it so hard not to spoil myself for the rest of the series, because I love going on Pinterest and looking at fan art and memes. I can't help myself, okay? And I have, by the way, spoiled myself a couple of things here and there, but I still enjoy it very much. This book is definitely more centered on this character here, Ronan, and I like that. Either he doesn't get any POVs in the first book, or he only gets a few. I'm pretty sure like the first book mostly has POVs from Blue, Adam, Gansey, and then the antagonist, like the villain. But this one does have way more POVs from him, and I enjoy him. I definitely enjoy him. I love looking into his sick little mind and learning about his past, like his family and his well, let's just say the magic system, okay, without spoilers. So there's that. I feel like in the story so far we're getting somewhere. That's definitely like certain things, we're finding out certain things, but like I don't think the main plot has officially started. And I say that because I've already read the book before, or listened to it anyway. I'm gonna be reading this today, and I actually think that I haven't filmed any reading sessions of this book. So that's what we're gonna do tonight.
Hello guys, I'm just here for a little reading update. I actually finished Backhanded Compliments off screen. I ended up reading the last 100 pages or so yesterday, Sunday, and I do have to say, I didn't enjoy the ending as much as I probably would have, and that was 100% on me because my love life is just not. Certain events happened in the past week or so that have made it so that I just could not enjoy romance. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? So it wasn't the book's fault, it was just me that I couldn't enjoy all the lovey dovey stuff that was happening, okay? And that's on me. But I did finish it, I persevered, I pushed through, and I am gonna give this a 4 star. Yes. I feel good. It was well written. It was enjoyable. I had fun. I'm not obsessed with any of the characters. I wouldn't say that I'd reread this book anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe in the future, like very far off, I'll be in the mood for something like this book and I might pick it up again. But not a 5 star, okay? A 4. Definitely a 4. On the topic of me not really enjoying romance right now, I also DNF'd the book that I was reading, the Kindle book that I was reading, that I showed you, the co op. Um, Maybe next year, maybe next summer, who knows? I left it at 50%. I am on page 263. I have no idea what percentage that is, but about this much. You might be able to tell from the amount of taps on this book. I am enjoying myself immensely, okay? I'm not even tabbing every single time that I highlight or write something. So, I'm enjoying myself a lot. I'm loving the characters so much. I mean, I already knew them, so I already loved them, but just getting to know them again has been great. Plot wise, it's moving slowly. I feel like this book definitely centers more around character work, but everyone is scattered and doing different things right now. And I know that things are not going to pick up until towards the end of the book because I already listened to it, but very excited nonetheless. Okay, so what's gonna happen is that I'm going to spend the entire day reading this until I finish it. Like, there's no way. Like, I will finish this today. Right now, it's like 5:30 p.m. I will let you know my progress. I don't think I'm gonna film like me reading. I'm just gonna like give you progress updates, I think, as I'm nearing the end of the book. But yeah, wish me luck, okay? Hello guys. It's nighttime now. I actually ended up reading for a little bit this afternoon, and then my eyes were just so tired, and I decided the best course of action was to take a little nap, which turned into a big nap. Okay? But I did end up getting to page 300 of The Dream Thieves, which leaves me 150 pages left. Okay? I know it's not sounding good, but I'm gonna lock in. Okay? I'm gonna lock in. I have 2 drinks right now because I'm just a girl. I have liquid IV in ice water. And I also made myself a coffee, an iced coffee. This is cold brew with not vanilla. It's salted caramel syrup and then salted caramel creamer and then soy milk. So, like I said, everybody's spread out. Gansey and Adam are on a little trip. They went to Washington, D.C. because Gansey's mom is running for Congress or something. I don't know. She's a politician, but don't hold that against Gansey, okay? But Adam is going through some stuff. Like, we haven't gotten a POV from Adam since like the first quarter of the book, and I miss him because I love him. He's my favorite character. Adam really likes her, so they start kind of dating, right? Things are kind of fizzling out on their own, but Blue realizes she actually has a crush on Gansey. Gansey realizes he has a crush on Blue, so things are about to get messy there. Since the other two boys are in Washington, my boy Ronan has been left to his own devices, which is always dangerous because he doesn't know how to control himself. He is getting into car races, street races, yeah. And then he is just getting into trouble with like family stuff and learning how to develop his skills. Let's just say, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, he's doing his own thing, getting into trouble. Blue and Noah are doing their own thing as well, just like the cutest shenanigans together. And yeah, that's what's happening. There's also a man called the Gray Man, and he has been tasked by an employer to go to Henrietta and find an object that used to belong, if you know, you know, to Ronan's dad. Okay? He is dead. So now he's sniffing around Ronan and his brothers trying to find this object that supposedly is able to take things from a dream. But yeah, and this man has already killed two people and also managed to get involved with Blue's mom and is now in love with her. So that is also gonna get really messy, and I'm excited. I honestly just cannot wait for all of the guys and Blue to be reunited because I that's just gonna be fun. I just love when they're all together, but I know that that's not gonna happen for a bit until like towards the end. So I'm gonna get reading, and I will give you an update once I reach page 377. Okay?
Exciting update. It is 3 a.m. and I have finally made it to page 377. Things are happening, okay? Especially with Adam. I was complaining that we hadn't had POVs from him in a while, and we've got a few. He seems to have gotten some clarity as to what the problem was. I'm not saying it's completely fixed, but at least he knows what's going on and he knows how to fix it going forward. He got a bit of help from one of Blue's aunties, like psychic aunties, and yeah, his character arc has been revealed, like what his character arc is going to be, which is very exciting. Also, him and Blue broke up. Not as exciting, very painful. I want to hug that poor little baby. And on another note, Blue and Gansey have confessed their crushes on each other to themselves, right? Adam still does not know. I'm not excited for that to happen. Let him catch a break. I'm gonna go take a shower right now, and who knows, maybe I'll have enough energy to read a couple of chapters of this, maybe make it to page 400 and then leave the last 50 pages for tomorrow. Who knows? We shall see, but this is definitely getting finished tomorrow. Very exciting. Last day of September, right on the deadline. So I'll see you guys later.
Hello, guys. It is officially the last day of September, and I have finished The Dream Thieves just now. I loved the ending. Everything that was going on in the book was solved. Um, Obviously not like the main quest, like they still haven't found the Welsh king, right, that they're looking for. Really, I think there was so much going on in this book that they barely made any progress in their quest. But all of their individual quests and like the problems that they had, everything was solved in a way that was very satisfying. Um, but there was a cliffhanger in there that I did not remember because I've said it before, I listened to this already. But like the very last page, and I did not remember, so that was actually like a surprise again. It just makes me way more excited to get started with the third book, which is, I believe, Blue Lily, Lily Blue. I'm giving this an obvious 5 star. Like, just look at those tabs. It's insane. I'm obsessed with these characters and this series and just the world building and the magical system in this. It's beautiful. I had such a good time reading these books and sharing that experience with you. Just to remind you, I did give Backhanded compliments 4 stars. I'm not gonna delve deeper into that because I've already given a review. But yeah, such a good time, and I'm glad that I was able to finish these 2 books before the summer, at least my summer, officially ended. I want to thank you for watching, and please comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. If you want to see more from me, you can find me on Bookstagram. I will leave the link to that down below in the description box, as well as the links to my Goodreads and Figgle accounts. I'm so excited for October. I have so many things planned for both this channel and Instagram, so make sure to follow so you don't miss anything. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!